Welcome. What is up, good people? It is IGPon. I'm back with episode 3 of my free-to-play, and all we're doing is pushing through the missions, which I believe everybody should be doing when they first start the game. So we unlock Classic Arena. Let's go check that out here real quick.
The arena is where you put your team to the test against other players. This is the Classic Arena, where you compete against other players in traditional 4 versus 4 battles.
Basic arena play is split into 2 types, offense and defense.
Once you set your arena defense, that team will fight against other players on your behalf. These battles happen automatically, and you won't control each one.
Arena offense is different. You target another player's defense, you pick your team, and you go to battle. You control everything. The Battle tab contains your list of opponents. Arena battles are tough, so make sure you check each team's champions before entering a battle. This shows your current arena tier, your current points total, and the time remaining until the ranking period ends. This is where you set your arena defense. Make sure you keep it up to date with your strongest champions. Putting out your best defense is the key to climbing the tier rankings.
You'll need to set your arena defense before you can start fighting in the arena. Good luck.
So usually you just want to put one defender in, but I'm going to put in my 4 strongest at the moment so I can get that, as you can see here, that war defense, or that arena defense win. And it's going to be completely random moving forward. I'm not honestly sure when we'll get it, but whenever we get it, it's great. It's taken weeks in the past. As you'll see here in my upcoming videos,
into a chamber to find King Taba strapped to a chair.
We'll actually get it here on the first day.
Forcing a brew down his throat. They made short work of the aggressors, then cut the king from his binds. I have been bewitched, he began in rasping breaths. Forced to declare war on Arabia. Then, handing them his royal signet, he said, "Ask Queen Eva forgiveness for my forced betrayal. Thank her for giving refuge to my people, and request her help to find the cause of this shadow." To gain entrance into Arabia, they would have to pass through the dark wood to Felwyn's Gate. After a 3-day trek, they reached the edge of Durham Forest, home of the Dark Elves. The elves promised safe passage to those who would pay the toll. Showing them the signet of the king, the company claimed right-of-way as bearers of the monarch's word. But the Dark Elves recognized neither king nor queen, and attempted to
10 out of 76 missions. Moving right along, and they're going to start to go really, really
skills
fast.
Is the key to maximizing a champion's effectiveness. Upgrading a skill can improve its strength, such as heal or attack power, or even its buff or debuff activation chance. You can upgrade a champion's skills in 2 ways, either by sacrificing duplicate champions or by using skill tomes. Skill tomes come in 3 different rarities: rare, epic, and legendary, with each able to upgrade the skills of different rarities of champions. Epic skill tomes can upgrade uncommon, common, rare, and epic champions, but won't work on legendary champions. Epic and legendary skill tomes are extremely rare, so don't waste them. You never want to use a legendary tome upgrading a rare champion.
I would definitely recommend watching these in playback speed like 1.5, 1.75, and it actually speeds them up, the process. And it doesn't really distort the audio when I do talk, as far as I know. Also, if you haven't already, definitely like and subscribe. I am setting up a Discord currently. It eventually will be linked in the description of the video below, or description of this video down below, in the comment section more than likely. And it's definitely official. We're going to be free to play for the foreseeable future. I don't have a Google Play account linked to this account. I think is what I actually need to do to go in and get the raid card. I haven't got much feedback, so if that's something you'd like to see in the future is with the raid card to speed up progress, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just play free to play and see how the game goes kind of here. Make some content. On my main account, I'm actually in first place in the tournament for the Pyromantic or Pyromancer Cold Heart skin. I'm going hard. I don't even have Cold Heart on my main account, but I definitely like to collect the skins, and I'm using my gems to buy energy just to farm it. So we unlocked the Great Hall. We can start boosting up some of our stats here. I'm not actually going to invest till it's one of the missions, because there's a mission that makes us do it here in the future. I will say Deliana is better than I ever remember when she first came out, because back then I was playing the game and I was spending pretty heavily on a different account, and when I got her, she just really wasn't, you know what I mean, like the be all get all type deal, and she is just game changing for my account here. I don't know how it was ever a thought between her and Deacon Armstrong. Hands down, Deliana 23 is the way to go. And we're going to find out here upcoming on the account if I can actually put in the second promo code and get Deacon Armstrong as well. If I do, that's an amazing team just starting out the game. Kel, Deacon Armstrong, and Deliana. We're going to be blowing through some content. We're going to be competitive in Arena. Clan Boss is going to go smooth as we upgrade our gear. It's just going to lead to great things here on the free-to-play account. I think Raid Plarium did phenomenal making that for new players. What's good about it is Deliana could be your campaign farmer. She has an AoE on the A1. She's just hands down a beast. HP champion, so she's got survivability like no other. And I remember back in the day fighting against her a lot in the arenas, and she's so hard to kill. She always seems to be the last one standing, essentially. And now the Ultimate Death Knight's out. If you pair those two, I imagine it's quite a headache in Arena. I don't know, but so what I'm trying to do here is actually get attack percentage on all three slots, because there's going to be a challenge or a mission coming up here where you have to get them to level 12. Attack percentage on your gauntlets, chest, and feet for 2 characters. So I'm trying to pre-plan ahead for that. So if you are a newer player, definitely just keep that in mind. If you're following along with these episodes here, getting off to the best start. I do have a lot of videos in mind that I'm going to be making here soon, like my top 10 tips, things you should be focused on in your first few days of gameplay in Raid Shadow Legends to help you succeed moving forward. Kind of how to attack it, whether you're free to play or a spender. It's still the same tips and advice. Alright, level 15, Guardian Ring unlocked. And there's about nothing we'll be doing with this, especially free to play. Maybe a year or two from now we'll get lucky and have some extra champions we can get rid of for the token trader, but I just don't see it happening. It's kind of a well thing. You can trade them in for those little tokens, I do believe, and then buy other legendaries that you want. But with their new system where you can smash 4 legendaries or 4 copies of a legendary into your main one to make it that empowered or whatever it is, I don't see anybody getting rid of those legendaries. So, I mean, if you have 6 of the same legendary, you're spending a lot of money. So, those are well problems for sure. Well tactics, rather. Well options. I don't know what you call them. You got too much money, man. If there is such a thing.
The ugly truth of the Dark Elves was now known. Preying on the desperation of the refugees, they had offered 2 paths. The rich man's path, offering safe passage to Felwyn's Gate, and the poor man's path, leading to the belly of the dragon. The company blazed ahead to meet the Elven Queen of Aravia, an ancestral ally of Kirok. Known for her exceptional beauty, she was also a famed mistress of the old magic. So our heroes joined the torrent of hopeful exiles traveling eastward to the promise of sanctuary among the High Elves. Arriving at the snow-clad moor that sloped down to Felwyn's Gate, the company surveyed the grim scene before them. A multitude of half-starved refugees, human folk, lizard men, elven, the many peoples of Teleria, all camped in the frozen mud outside the battlements of the Great Gate, now barred. Ogren and Skinwalker guards were denying them entry, telling them to clear off back to their homelands. The company agreed to force their way through and unbar the passage.
Sometimes it'd be pretty nice if if the game went this quick. Like you hit the button and instantly you got the reward type deal, but it actually takes a lot of gameplay. So there's us farming those attack percentage pieces, and they're gonna make us equip them and upgrade them. I don't see very many times, I've never seen it really, where I've used attack percentage boots. If you're not going speed on the boots, it's pretty niche or very specific to a situation. I can't imagine it, honestly. Speed is always good on the boots, in my personal opinion. So that way you can speed tune it a lot easier, your team. Just by how much you invest into them, you know, or level up the boots. Gives you that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 speed, you know, per level up or whatever. You can actually speed tune your team right down to the T. And honestly, I've never had a speed tune team either, so that's something we'll see here on the channel as well, hopefully. So definitely, if you're enjoying the content at all, like and subscribe, comment down below. Like I said, stay on the lookout for a Discord link in the description of the videos. I am working on getting that set up. I'm just starting off here on my account. So we're kind of juggling a lot of things, playing the game, making these videos, clipping them, editing them, all that good stuff. And getting it started. I've already seen some subscribers coming in for Raid Shadow Legends here on my channel. I do make Marvel Strike Force content, so again, if you're just here for Raid, or you're here for Marvel Strike Force, just swipe over on the video for the other game if you don't care to watch it. I do really appreciate everybody that has subscribed so far. We are headed for that 1,000 subscribers, so definitely do that. Alright, we'll let this video play out here and get to work on the next one.